Okay, I don't need to turn the camera around, so we'll see how we go on this recording here. Set that in there, set that here. Hopefully everything is going to sit right. I'm on a motorbike. It'll be interesting to see if this turns out. I'm just going to show you what it's like to ride around Vietnam. Just had a coffee with my friend Mr. Percy upstairs. Put my helmet on, and here we go. Alright. Bye bye. So, here we go. Off to the wild blue yonder. I got that. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to me to see what turns out as we're going up the road. That's the old, I'm in Dau Giay at the moment. That's the old hotel that I stayed in for a couple of months in Dau Giay or Dau Giay, depending if you're from the north or the south, and I can't remember what's what. Oh, here we go. What the... Okay. Now I'm on my way to Long Khanh, and there's a lot of wind noise in my ear. It'll be interesting to see how... Here you go, what you can see. And yes, I'm doing approximately 50 k's an hour, and so yes, not sure what you can see, but there's some hotels and English centre just there that are not hiring anymore because they're struggling to keep the doors open after the COVID-19. And it's really weird because a lot of places have come back quite expensive to try and make up for the loss of income. Like hotels have increased their prices, which is I thought it's strange, but I suppose if they've got to do that and they get it, then they get it. So well, out there, and you notice that the cars, they pass. So we're riding on the right hand side of the road, which is different to Australia, and they pass. I don't know where this guy's going. He's got his blinker on, but what he's doing, who knows. Oh, he is pulling over. Yes. Yeah, most of the vehicles, the cars and trucks and buses will sit in the middle lane, and they'll overtake in this lane, in the second lane. And that's very normal, as in that's what they all do. And opposite to what I've known. And yes, as you can see, people walk out, you just go around them. Constantly being aware of what's in the rear view mirror. And a lot of the blinkers on the vehicles have noises attached to them, and it's twofold, is to let you know that you're turning, and also because people forget to turn their blinkers off. we're just going over a freeway. There may be a toll on there, so it might be a tollway, but the motorbikes are not allowed on that. That would save about 30-35 minutes on the way to Saigon if motorbikes were allowed to go on that. So yeah, but they're not. So I have to go through all the towns. I did ride into Saigon a bit over a week ago. Spent a few hours there and rode back. It took me about, on the way home, through the rain and peak hour, about 2 hours and 45 minutes to get back to Long Khanh. Yes, it was not a lot of fun. And it's now that we're and Saigon is about 80 k's from here, roughly. And Saigon's a huge place, so depending on what part of Saigon you want to go, Ho Chi Minh City, that you want to go to. And now, probably from Dau Giay, where we just were, is the start of where there's gaps between the towns. Before that, there's one town blends into the next town. Now, I don't know how many people live in Dau Giay. 20,000 maybe more, but it's Chau Bom is a town next door, and I can't tell where one finishes and one starts. And I'm not even sure if I said that town correctly. It's really interesting if you say the wrong word, or if you have the wrong tone to a word, it can mean something so different. And so yes, and this is my little Yamaha 125 or 130, I think the registration says it is, automatic scooter, painted red, and each panel is slightly different red, so I'd say they've used different spray cans. If you have it looks good on a photo, but you have a close look on it there. So I don't think it'll be stolen, but it runs really well now. I've spent a little bit, it was a real bargain, and I understand why I've had to spend a bit of money on fixing it up, but it just hums along. Doesn't get that good a mileage, but when I move to Bahria City next week and get settled, there's a Yamaha place like 2 doors up from where I'll be mainly working at an English centre called V, that stands for VEE, Vietnam English Education. I start getting orienteering and doing my demo classes or class next week, and I think he's going to ease me into it. He doesn't want to burn me out straight away. I'll be working at 3 different centres. The main one in Bahria City, which is about 15 or 20 kilometres from Vung Tau on the coast, which is a tourist destination for many people from Ho Chi Minh City, because it's only a few hours from there. Policeman, slow down just in case, and I don't get stopped. And I've got my 200,000 VND in my pocket for fine, no receipt. Yes. Yes, and I've got the actual blue registration papers for this motorbike, because I did buy it and it all appears to be legal. However, legally, because I'm not a resident, I can't own the vehicle until I get my residency card, which this English centre that I'm going to be working for will help me get. And that means it's just a lot of process. I changed my visa to a business visa so I can get a work permit. Get a work permit when I have an address, a permanent address, a permanent registered address. And when I have that permanent registered address and I'm working for somebody, then they will help me get the temporary residency card. And then that way I can get a driver's license, and then I don't need a visa. So the residency card will last as long as my employment contract. So if I sign a 12-month employment contract, I will have a 12-month residency centre card. And that means I don't need to keep getting new visas. The cost is the same, but every 3 months I don't have to get a new visa. I just get a new. So I don't have to do anything until the residency card runs out. And it sounds like this company, if it comes together like Morgan is his name, he's the director, it comes together how he was saying it, I might be here for a few years. It sounds lovely. The city of Bahia, which when I go there, if this video works, I'll do this again. We're coming into Long Khanh now. Everyone corrects me when I say Long Khanh, because that's still trying to get these tones right. So I dare say that might mean something different. Yes, Longkhanh in the English alphabet, but the pronunciation is very different. I'm wondering if this guy's a Westerner. Maybe not. Oh, here we go. Trucks and more trucks coming out. So, yes. So hopefully this is working for you, and yep, the bus letting us know that it's coming. Yes. And here, as you'll notice that he's put his hazard lights on, which means he's doing something. There we go. So there's bikes all around. No, not a Westerner, I don't think. But up here, he's clearly looking for something. This car's coming up, so I'm not sure, you might be able to see in the mirror anyway. Up here they've been having a motorcycle police stopping all the motorcycles, checking the registrations papers. They don't wave me down, they just stare at me, so that's pretty good. Oh, it'd be nice. It's frustrating because it takes a very long time, but it'd be nice for you guys to see the train, the automatic gates that are manually operated by people for the train track up here. The train goes very slow, and there's just swarms of cars and motorbikes. We're doing about 40 k's an hour, but I don't even know what you can see. Hopefully this will turn out well for you, so you guys can see what we're going through. And you probably can't see that in the sunlight, but pretty much every set of traffic lights has a countdown with seconds. And it's really helpful. It's sort of, you know how long you've got. So, yep, picking the zit at the lights. There's everything happens here. Got some stores coming up here. Hopefully you can see on that side. I'm not sure. I think by the looks of it, my phone in my pocket, it's more pointing to the middle of the road. So I don't know if you can see the shops at the side of the road here. I don't know. This little coming into town. And hopefully the battery's still working too, because it wasn't. I only had like 30% when I left. Plus this is an experiment. There's some puppy dogs for sale, I dare say. Yes. Anyway. It is what it is. I'm hoping to see some, a family of 18 on the back of a motor. Well, that's an exaggeration. But yeah, I have seen 5 people on a little scooter quite a number of times. And I've seen somebody on a motorbike with a trailer carrying 8-metre length of corrugated irons with another trailer strapped to the end of that. It's as long as a semi-trailer, and he's taken like this little trailer that's come around here, and he'd have another trailer strapped to the back of that, and he's got it. Oh,